Jalas, for the benefit of Honorable Millie, when you first came in as a nominated member of parliament, I remember there were 6 Kalenjin women who competed with men and won their elections. Sambili, not only from one community, only from one community. And here is Mary Ann, who literally competes with all the men. So the affirmative action in the definition, anyway, I'm on the chair, I cannot debate. Let's continue.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. And just first to appreciate Madam Millie Mabona and recognize that she's my senior, and I was raising my hands up to speak before her, not recognize that she's a ranking member. My apologies. And Mr. Speaker, I hope to come back here also to feel the same when maybe a first timer has been given a chance to speak before a ranking member. And with her sitting next to me, I should have been quiet throughout until she speaks. And with that, let me just get straight to it to appreciate Asige, our Senator, Honorable Senator Asige, and Honorable Millie Mayaka on this bill, on the startups bill. Irene Mayaka on this startup bill. Mr. Speaker, I am a member of parliament elected in Nairobi, where so many young men and women now believe in what they can do themselves, what they call a startup. There's an influx of startups, every single young man and woman hoping that their dreams can come true with the simple things that they are able to do with their hands or their creativity and all. And I just want to give a few examples. I want to give an example of a fashion designer who's taken over the fashion industry just as a startup and now ruling the industry. Yvonne Afro Street is a big startup. Home 254 is a big startup. Artfit is a big startup. And even on the ICT level and communication, Nairobi Gossip, or what they call as Gen Z's NGC, is a big startup that now runs the media and information in this city. So if these young people were never given a chance to show up what they can do, their startups would have just died. But then again, today young people believe more in themselves because of one thing. When they complete their studies, one of the first things somebody's asked for is 10 or 20 years experience. Where are they going to get this 10 years experience if they've just left the universities or the colleges where they were from? That is why we have so many influx of startups, and they need to be protected. And with that, just to pick from the bill itself, the startups themselves must also be given tax holidays. These are just young people trying to figure out what next for myself, what next for this big idea that I have. Any young man trying something for themselves should register their companies for free, start for free, and even be given a tax holiday so that they are able to start up whatever the idea there is. Most of these billionaires we see today started up as startups. See Elon Musk, one of the, and almost number one, the most richest man in the world, started up as a startup. Look at Bill Gates from a bedroom and friends, college friends. Look at the Facebook founder, Zuckerberg. Also just started with a few friends, and it was just an idea and just as a startup. So we kindly ask that these young people having these great ideas be given tax holidays, be given a chance to register their companies for free so that they can try these amazing ideas that they have. But also requesting blue chip companies to open doors for these startups, because so many of young people go out there to show their ideas, what they have, only to come back and say that my idea was stolen. Then boom, the idea is the number one thing in the market. We have so many young people who are crying out here, looking for legal redress just to show that they had an idea, Mr. Speaker, that was stolen by a blue chip. If you are a blue chip company out there and you see a young man walk into your company with an idea, you have no business stealing this idea. Hold this young man or this young lady's hand so that they can be able to express themselves. I'm here to support Senator Sige and Honorable Irene Mayaka on this startup bill, and we will be here to support and see that it comes to fruitful. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Is the MP for Igembe North around? No. Yeah, we will then go to Karole Mondi. Let's have the Subas, basically. It's a Suba day.
The Suba fraternity. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. It gives me great pleasure to recognize the good work of Honorable Senator Asige and our very fine young lady, Honorable Renee Irene Mayaka. She's doing very good work. She's a prominent member of the House, always present and innovative. I'm very pleased to support this particular bill, the startup bill. It is so timely that I was a little surprised because just a few days ago, I did appear before the Finance Committee to propose a change in our curriculum to include a new subject called Nationhood Science, which part of which is to actualize Article 10 of our Constitution, but also to bring in innovation, entrepreneurship, and responsible citizenship as a mandatory subject in our schools.